Hi everyone, let's ask a few of my friends about the journey of a fashion designer. Hi Isuri,
Hi.
can I ask you a few questions?
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell me the design process that a fashion designer goes through?
As a fashion designer, our process begins with finalizing strong source of inspiration. This could be anything from art, culture, or nature. From there, we develop a clear concept that guides the direction of the collection. We focus on silhouettes development, ensuring form and a proportion align with the concept. Once the silhouettes are refined, we finalize the range with fabric selection and color palette.
Hi, excuse me, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, not at all.
Okay. So Isuri here told us about the design process of a fashion design project. Can you tell me about the pre-product development process of a fashion design project?
Yeah, so one of the main thing we do in product development is draping. Draping is not just a technical skill, it is a way of giving life to fabric directly on the mannequin, allowing imagination to take form in 3 dimensions. At first, we saw draping as simply arranging fabric, but over time we realized that it is like sculpting with cloth. Draping allowed us to visualize silhouettes, create volume and play with texture in a very hands-on way.
So let's move on to pattern making.
We learn pattern making by first understanding body measurements and how they translate into flat patterns. I practice drafting basic blocks like bodice, skirt and sleeve. Then learn how to adjust them for different designs. Step by step, I studied techniques such as dart manipulation, adding fullness and making collars and cuffs. Through continuous practice, I improved my accuracy and creativity, which helped me bring my fashion ideas into real wearable designs.
Excuse me? Hi, do you mind if I ask you a few questions? Okay, so can you tell me the design process as a textile designer?
The textile design process goes into 3 main categories. It is research, design development and product development. The most important stage is research. If you don't research properly, the whole project can fall apart. Research means studying current fashion trends, the market, your target customers, inspiration, competitors and the brand you are designing for. This gives you a clear direction. Next comes inspiration. Every design needs a story behind it, something that ties the whole process together. This story helps others understand your concept and keeps your work consistent from start to finish.
Moving on from the research, so I will explain about the product development process. Once the design is set, we create the fabric samples. This helps us see how the design translates to fabric, adjusting colors, textures and pattern as needed. Once the design is perfect, we move into the production. The final fabric is ready and it's time to bring our design to life.
Hi Buddhima, do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Oh, really?
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about CAD and what role it plays in a fashion designer's journey?
Yeah, so the CAD has been revolutionizing fashion industry for years and it will be so for the coming years as well. So it's important for a fashion designer to gain knowledge about a technique that's widely used in industry. As a fashion designer, 3D rendering has become one of the most important tools in our creative process. Traditionally, we relied on flat sketches and multiple prototypes to bring our ideas to life. But with 3D rendering, we can now visualize a garment in full detail before it even exists physically. So for a fashion designer, 3D rendering isn't just a convenience. It's a creative and professional necessity. It connects imagination with the reality while making the entire process faster, smarter and more sustainable.
The journey of a fashion designer is not only about creating clothes, it's about telling a story, solving problems, and giving life to ideas. From research, sketching, fabric choices, and every step to the final garment carries creativity and hard work.